And this week on Howling
at the kitchen. All right, so we got something special going on today. In light of March Madness, we have the Candy Bar Madness Tournament of Champions. The 16 greatest candy bars ever created are going to be combined on one table into a 16 candy bar bracket. And we are going to decide amongst the three of us the number one candy bar in the nation at Howling at the kitchen. All right, so we got the bracket here. I'm going to set this bracket down so y'all can get a good look at it. A couple things that stick out to me right away. Number one seat, Snickers. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hard to beat the Snickers. In my opinion, it could go all the way to the end. But at number two, the Reese's Cups. And Reese's Cups, as we all know, is a champion candy bar. And it's going to be tough to beat the peanut butter chocolate combo of the Reese's. But I do have a long shot in my thing. I think whatchamacallit has a good chance of being the Cinderella story in this tournament. It's one of my favorite candy bars. It's coming in at 5 overall. And it wouldn't surprise me if it don't go all the way to the end. So here's the bracket. Get a good look at that. And now we'll get on with the tournament itself with Tank and Kingpin. All right, so we're going to get this tournament on the way. The Sweet 16 Candy Bar March Madness Tournament of Champions. I'm going to introduce the two analyzers here, the candy bar analyzers. We got Tank on the left-hand side here, and we got Kingpin on the right-hand side here. These guys are going to be doing the taste testing for the ultimate candy bar Tournament of Champions.
That's right, America. We're here to break down these 16 top candy bars in all of America. We're going to find the Candy Bar Madness winner today. I'm Tank.
And I'm Kingpin.
Let's get it going.
All right, so now here we go with round one. Tank has the number one seat, Snickers, and it's going head-to-head with Baby Ruth at 16.
Here we go, guys. We're going to make this quick. Maybe. All right. We got the one seed Snickers. Everybody knows if you're angry and you're not yourself anymore, it's a real quick fix. Eat a Snickers. It's a killer candy bar, guys. It's going to be hard to beat.
What's going on with that, John? What do you got? It's got chocolate, caramel, peanuts.
It's got the chocolate, it's got the caramel, it's got the nougat, and it's got the peanuts. It's a Snickers. And now the famous Baby Ruth. It's good. It's basically like an alternate version of a Snickers. But the Snickers is still king. The one seed Snickers moves on in the round two to the Elite Eight.
All right. All right, so now for the second round, we got number 8, Payday, going up against number 9, Milky Way. These are a couple different ones here. Let's see what the Kingpin comes up with.
I'll be honest, I'm not a big peanut fan in my candy bar, but I will still give it a taste test. Pretty good.
It's a chewy one, isn't it?
Very chewy. I do like the peanuts with the peanut butter in it. Is that peanut butter?
It's caramel.
Oh.
It is caramel.
I've never had
it is a peanut caramel bar.
Yeah, I can't get this one open.
There we go, soldier.
Yep. Thank you.
Let's
And
hear it,
now
King
for
Pin.
number 9, Milky Way.
The Milky Way.
See all the caramel coming out of there.
Yarp.
Very chewy. Just like the Payday, but definitely has a lot more flavor than the Payday. So I'll have to take number 9 Milky Way over Payday.
Good God, we
And
got
with
our
the-
first upset.
With the first upset, the number 9 Milky Way beats number 8 Payday.
Jeepers creepers, I can't believe what just happened. But right before everybody's eyes, here at Howling at the kitchen. All right, for round 3, here we go.
We got the 5 seed, whatchamacallit, up against the 12 seed Fast Break. I knew I was going to have a problem with this one.
Whatchamacallit's a little different. It's a different kind of candy bar. It's crunchy. It's not that chewy, soft.
A whatchamacallit is like a super Nutter Butter. It's like a peanut butter Nutter Butter that's had caramel added to it. It's killer. But as much as I love Fast Break, it's probably my favorite candy bar. I gotta agree with Big Dog. The whatchamacallit's moving on. It had a better taste for me at this instance.
Good Lord. Whatchamacallit?
The 5 seed whatchamacallit moves on over to Fast Break. There's still another Reese's in the race. It might get in later. Just
Good.
not right now.
Good job. He's going to finish that fast break. I knew that was coming.
It's good.
All right, Kingpin.
All right. We got number 13, the Heath Bar. I'm not a big fan of this one either, but one of my favorites I put on my list for favorites is Twix. So I'm gonna start with Twix here. The Twix, man.
It's hard to beat a Twix
Yeah.
bar.
It just hits different, don't it?
Definitely.
And now for the Toffee Heath Bar.
Yep.
It's a crunchy one.
Oh, it sounds good.
Very crunchy. But it doesn't
It doesn't do what the Twix does.
definitely doesn't have the great taste of the Twix. The Twix just, you snap into it, you got that nice wafer in there with the caramel. You can't go wrong with the Twix. So Twix is going on.
The Twix advances over the Heath Bar.
Twix and whatchamacallit to the next round.
What's up, guys? Continuing in the first round here, we have the 3 seed Kit Kat up against the 14 seed York Peppermint Patty. Twix is one of the favorites in the tournament.
You're not eating a Twix. You're eating a Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Oh,
Kit
man.
Kat.
Kit Kat.
It's a similar candy bar with the wafer inside. Crisp wafer, milk chocolate. Hard to beat a Kit Kat. And then you got the famous York Peppermint Patty. It's good. But you got to break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. The Kit Kat bar moves on.
Kit Kat!
To the Elite 8.
All right, Kingpin, what you got?
Alright. I got 2 very similar chocolate bars, just straight, chocolate. Crunch is your 11th seed in this tournament. Hershey comes in at 6. I'll go with Hershey, higher seed first.
The famous Hershey chocolate bar. How is it, dude?
Very milky.
Yeah. It's very milky.
Doesn't have a lot of crunch to it, but you know.
That's why it's up against
Crunch.
the Crunch Bar.
Yeah.
You got Nestle versus Hershey here.
Famous for being crunchy.
Some would say there's a lot more on the line here than just moving on to the next round. It could be one chocolate's reputation here between Nestle and Hershey.
It's honestly 50-50 for me. I like them both, but Hershey has a more creamier. It melts right away, and
And you can use it in s'mores.
yeah, it's your go-to candy bar. So I got Hershey's. Moving on.
Hershey's advances. And now we got the 7 seed, the Almond Joy, up against the 10 seed, Butterfinger. It's hard to beat an Almond Joy if you like coconut. That dark chocolate coconut combo with the almond, it's a really good candy bar. But you better not lay a finger on my Butterfinger. I'm doing it, guys. The 10 seed Butterfinger has just upset Almond Joy and moved on.
Good God,
The
unbelievable.
Butterfinger.
I cannot believe this just happened right before our very eyes. Jeez! Can't believe it.
That's a shame.
It's a good candy bar.
Almond Joy.
Kingpin, where you at?
All right. We got 15 seed 0 and our 2 seed Reese's. Reese's obviously one of the biggest, candy bars in this tournament and might win it. But anyways, here we go. Real good. Really rich.
It's hard to beat that Reese's peanut butter.
But I will say I'm not a big fan of really rich candy, even though it's supposed to be. But, it's got really good flavor. So, who knows? And here we go with 0. I have not actually had a 0 in a long time, which, so this is like a first time reaction again for me. It's really good. Man, surprisingly this is tough, but
The last one of the first round. Who's moving on to the Elite 8?
Reese has a really good combination. So does 0. But Reese's is going to be moving on for me because its taste is just...
One of the big two.
Yeah.
It's really hard to beat.
It shows why it's number 2 in this.
Yes, absolutely. Tank, is there any big surprises?
The biggest surprise of the day was probably Butterfinger upsetting Almond Joy. Other than that, Milky Way upset Payday. Everything else sort of stuck the course. The top seeds outdid the lower seeds. And we'll continue in the Elite 8. And we'll find our final 4 candy bars.
Yep.
All right. Until tomorrow, we are all howling at the
Kitchen.